Hi everybody, I'm Bree and this is my surrogacy journey. I'm so sorry it's been so long since I've filmed last. This is definitely the longest amount of time I've gone in between my videos. And I'm sorry, I'm just like in comfy clothes. I'm in a t-shirt and sweatpants. It's almost 8:30 at night and I just felt like I needed to film and get something out for you guys because it's just been so busy lately and so much has been going on, and so I just wanted to sit down and let you guys know, kind of just touch base and let you know what's been going on lately. So I left you guys with a little bit of a cliffhanger because I let you know that I was going to be having an ultrasound coming up. That's when I was 9 weeks, 4 days. It was 2 weeks ago. And everything went great. It was perfect. And I do see an outside fertility clinic because for those of you who have been following this journey, you know that I'm under the care of ORM, Oregon Reproductive Medicine in Portland. So of course I did have to go up there for the screening and for the transfer. But when I did my lining check, my 6 week, 6 day ultrasound, and then this most recent ultrasound at 9 weeks, 4 days, they referred me to California IVF in Sacramento, which is about 35 miles from me. So definitely more local than ORM. So that was actually my last appointment with California IVF / ORM. I have graduated the fertility clinic, as they say, and I am so happy. So I had been feeling great. But the week leading up to my last ultrasound 2 weeks ago, it's gonna sound so funny, but I could start to feel the difference between my what I call natural pregnancy when I was pregnant with my son compared to now an IVF pregnancy. I just started feeling like almost overloaded with hormones because I was still doing progesterone injections every single day. I was doing the micronized progesterone every single day. And I was doing the estrogen injections twice a week. Of course, I'm still taking the prenatal vitamins, and then I also was taking the baby aspirin as well every day. So I just started feeling like, I was a good way into my first trimester at that point, and I felt like my body was kind of taking over and doing what it was supposed to be doing, and now doing all these extra hormones on top of it. I just started feeling like I don't even really know how to explain it. It's the weirdest thing, but I just started feeling like not the best. I wasn't feeling bad, but I wasn't feeling good necessarily anymore. I started feeling maybe a little bit more tired, a tiny bit more nauseous sometimes, not all the time, but I just started feeling the difference between my natural pregnancy and this IVF pregnancy. But I was nervous because the fertility clinic doesn't really give you like an end date. I want to say maybe it was August 12th or earlier that week. It may have been a little earlier than that. It was about mid-August, beginning to mid-August is when I started IVF. And they don't really give you a definitive end date. So I was getting nervous because I was really feeling like ready to stop my injections. But they weren't going to be doing blood work on this ultrasound like they normally do. There was no labs, it was just only the ultrasound. So I was nervous that they were just gonna say, okay, you have to keep doing these injections, because it's not like they were testing my levels to tell me what they were. But I did get an email later that day at about 3 o'clock, and I do my injections at about 8, telling me that I could stop the progesterone, the progesterone injection, the intramuscular injection. That was it. I didn't have to do it anymore. So I was so happy about that, because that was every single day. I did have 3 more doses of the estrogen. So I was doing it twice a week. So I had my dose on Friday, Monday, and then the following Friday. But I got to lower the dosage on that. And I was still doing my micronized progesterone, and I didn't have to do the baby aspirin anymore. So I started weaning off of all the hormones. Now, fast forward, I'm 11 weeks and 4 days. So it's been a couple of weeks since the ultrasound and since I was told that I could start weaning the medications. Now I'm completely medication free. I'm not doing any injections. I'm not doing the micronized progesterone. Of course, I'm still taking my prenatal vitamins, but that's it. No baby aspirin, nothing. I am totally 100% done with the IVF medication, and I was so happy about it, and I have been feeling a lot better. I noticed changing the hormones, I was starting to get headaches, and I am still getting some headaches because I just had my very last injection on Friday and today's Tuesday. So I still have a little bit of a headache today, and I did yesterday, but I'm definitely feeling pretty darn good. I haven't been nauseous, and I'm just feeling good. I'm feeling a lot better. And it is Thanksgiving this week, so I've been super busy with that. I have been hosting the past couple of years. We are in a very small apartment. I am in a little less than 1,000 square feet where we are here, and we hosted it here last year too. And I think there's going to be 9 or 10 of us this year, where I'm used to like 5 or 6. So there's going to be a little bit bigger, but I'm super excited. It's all family, so I know everybody's going to help out, and we're going to do all of the traditional stuff. Let me know what you guys make for Thanksgiving, because it's so cool to hear everybody's like traditional dishes that they make with their family. I think this may get some people riled up, but I'm not doing a whole turkey this year. I know it's insane, but I hate cleaning the turkey, like getting the neck and no, I can't. I like pretty much cry about it every single year. Like I cannot tell you more how much I dislike cleaning the turkey, and then even after it's cleaned, like getting the butter like in under this, no, I can't do it anymore. And my husband doesn't really do any of the cooking on Thanksgiving Day. My mom has been coming to town. She lives out of state. She's been coming and helping the past couple of years, but I have been handling the turkey really, and I just really didn't want to do it this year. So I'm actually going to do just a turkey breast. I am going to try a brining recipe as well. I've never brined a turkey before. I'm doing a few different things. I normally do a traditional ham with like whole cloves all in the ham, but my husband, Austin, really doesn't like it that way. So I found a recipe with like pineapples and maraschino cherries, and I'm going to try that recipe and see how that goes. I'm doing my normal like candied yams, so sweet potatoes with the marshmallows on top. I'm doing mashed potatoes, and actually the past couple of years, my mom has been having me do them with almond milk and like Greek yogurt, and in all honesty, they're not good. So I'm not doing that this year. I am making real mashed potatoes this year with milk and butter and sour cream and all of the dairy, and it's gonna be so yummy. And then let's see, I am making a green bean casserole for the first time, but that's super easy. There's like 3 ingredients, also by the request of Austin. And let's see, I think that's it. I think my sister is bringing cranberry sauce. My other sister is gonna bring like sparkling cider. And then my other sister is going to be doing desserts, which I'm super happy about because I'm not a baker. So that makes my life easier. And then of course my mom, she's actually flying in on Thanksgiving morning. Normally we celebrate Thanksgiving Day, but my sisters weren't available. So we are gonna head out to my in-laws and spend it with them, and then we'll do our Thanksgiving on Friday. My husband has to work during the day, but he doesn't normally help with the cooking anyway, so that's fine. He's off, I think, at 3 that day, so he'll just come home and we'll have dinner, and that'll be that. And my mom's gonna be with me until, I think, Monday. So we were planning on like going and getting our Christmas tree over the weekend. It's supposed to rain though, so I'm not sure if we'll be doing that or not. Austin's birthday is on Sunday, December 1st. So I have a special surprise planned for him with just him and his buddies, his guy friends. And I think he is gonna love it. It's a total surprise. He has no idea what he's gonna do. he keeps asking for like little hints, and I am giving him hints, but he has no idea, not a clue. So I'm super, super excited for him to go celebrate. And that's about all that's coming up. I've been working a lot. For those of you who don't know, I'm a hairstylist. And so my hours were just super crazy last week. I was working until close or past close and every single day last week. So it's just been a little bit hectic. I've been a little bit tired, and that's why I really haven't gotten around to filming. And tomorrow is going to be another long day. I'll be at the salon between like 10 and 7, and then we have Thanksgiving on Thursday, so I'll be off Thursday, Friday, Saturday, and then I'm always off Sunday, Monday, Tuesday. So I work tomorrow, but then I don't go back until next Wednesday. So that'll be a good little break just to hang out with my family. But I'm feeling really, really good now. Like I said, I am still getting the headaches a little bit, but other than that, everything is good. I randomly have like been kind of craving like a steak, like red meat. My dad makes super, super good tri-tip, and I really wanted that the other day, and I have been wanting Brussels sprouts. I have not wanted chicken lately. It's not really like so much of an aversion. Like I had chicken tonight and it was fine. The last couple of bites I was like, I'm not really feeling it anymore. It's not making me nauseous. It's not the smell. It's not the taste. I don't know. I actually went through this when I was pregnant with Aiden too, my son. I remember there being a time where I was just like not into chicken. But other than that, everything is fine. I have actually been thinking that shrimp sounds so good, which I actually remember when I was pregnant with Aiden. Seafood, like the thought of seafood was like nauseating. And I remember one time we were in the car driving down the hill, just in the next town over, and like way down at the bottom of that hill was an Asian restaurant where they serve a lot of seafood, and I could smell it all the way. I could smell it, and it made me so nauseous. And we were stuck in traffic, and it was like the worst, and my husband still remembers that. But yeah, I am graduated from the fertility clinic now, so I am doing like my release of medical information, paperwork, and stuff like that, and I will be seeing my new OB for the very first time actually on Monday morning, and I have never met this OB before. I personally am insured with Kaiser, and I loved Kaiser when I was pregnant with Aiden. My like normal appointments were good. My labor and delivery was awesome. My nurse Mila was the most amazing person I think ever to walk this earth, honestly. Like I will never forget her. So I was really, really bummed when they told me that Kaiser was not a surrogacy-friendly health insurance company and that we would need an outside health insurance. I did know from the very, very beginning, when my coordinator was still Mariah from Northwest Surrogacy Center, she did say Kaiser does use certain verbiage that would either mean they are not surrogacy-friendly, or you would have to pay like a $20,000 premium to be able to use them. But when I was matched with my intended parents, the family that I'm carrying for, then my coordinator switched to their coordinator, and she told me that Kaiser is not surrogacy friendly at all. And I knew that it was probably going to be cheaper anyway for them to purchase me an outside policy just for pregnancy care rather than paying a $20,000 premium for Kaiser. So I knew that it was a possibility. It was just still a bummer. But I picked a doctor that was recommended to me by a couple of different people, and she seems very knowledgeable. She's been in the industry for a long time and very active with women's rights and health, and I am super excited to be working with her, and I get to meet her just coming up here on December 2nd on Monday. So I'm super, super excited to meet with her. I'm hoping that she will allow me to schedule my 20-week ultrasound so far in advance, because normally I think I'll have that 12-week appointment, and then I'll have a 16-week appointment, and then I'll have my 20-week. So I'm hoping she'll let me schedule that 20-week because one of my IPs, or my attended parents, wants to come and be at the appointment. And that's actually going to be the first time that I meet him in person. He is international, so when we met, it was actually over a Zoom. I think it was a Zoom call, which is like a FaceTime call, basically. And we email, but we haven't met in person because they are international. So that will be so special, and I'm really excited. And they actually just sent me, my IP sent me the most beautiful bouquet of flowers that I got today. And they're seriously, they're so sweet. They sent me a bouquet of flowers too after my transfer. And this was for Thanksgiving, and they're the sweetest. And I'm so excited to meet one of them in person for the 20-week ultrasound. But I know this was kind of a little bit of a longer video, just talking all about what has happened in the past couple of weeks, what's going to be happening in the next couple of weeks. But my intention is to vlog a little bit of Thanksgiving. We'll see if I actually remember to do so, but my intention is to vlog Thanksgiving. I think it's just really fun to throw in these kind of non-surrogacy related videos every now and then. Makeup is something that I'm really passionate about, and I don't always get to play around with it as much as I used to because makeup is expensive, and I was out of so many things. So I thought, okay, I'm buying all this makeup anyway, I might as well make a video for it. And if any of you guys have watched it, quickly, let me just tell you, I have mixed feelings about this Kat Von D setting powder that I have been using. It's a translucent setting powder, and it feels really good when I put it on, and it blends out really good. But I don't know if this is the powder that's not working for me or if it's my extremely dry skin. But it has been breaking up like on my chin, on my nose, like literally just completely coming off on my chin and my nose. And then it's like settling into my smile lines. And my powder that I used with Aveda didn't do that. I did always have a problem like around my nose with it wearing by the end of the day, but I've always had that problem. But this is literally like breaking up and coming off. But I don't know if that's the powder that I'm using or if it's just because I'm so dry right now, because I'm drinking so much water. And I don't know if you guys can tell on camera, but my lips are still chapped, and it's not as bad as it was. It's getting better, I think, now that I'm not doing so many hormones, but I am just like super dry and ready for my skin to feel normal again. But again, I do remember me having a very dry period when I was pregnant with Aiden in the first trimester. So I'm hoping that will go away, and it'll get back to normal, and I won't have this problem with my makeup because it's so frustrating. But everything else that I used in that video, I am really loving, and I've gotten used to the Kat Von D, I can't remember what she calls it, but it's basically the equivalent of the Dip Brow Pomade from Anastasia. It's in a little glass jar, and it's a brow pomade. So I have adjusted to how soft it is, and I really like it. But let me know if you guys like having these kind of non-surrogacy related videos mixed in. I think it's just a nice way for you guys to learn a little bit more about me as a person, and just remind you that I am a gestational carrier and I'm loving every minute of it. I'm also a mom, a wife, a sister, a hairstylist. I'm all of these things, and they all make me me. And I think it's good for you guys to see me for more than just someone who's carrying a baby for another family. So, and I don't want to say just. I don't want to say like I'm only doing this, or I don't want to downplay what surrogates do, because it's a lot and it's emotionally draining. And, you know, I have been doing injections for over 3 months, like 3.5 months. And there's a lot that goes that goes into surrogacy. So I don't want to downplay it at all. I just think it's easy to forget sometimes that there's other stuff that's going on in people's lives. And I'll keep you guys updated too. We were thinking that we were actually going to move to a different town about like 40 minutes away. So still not bad. It wasn't going to affect our commute too much. And like our jobs were staying the same and everything was staying the same. but our rent was going up at the apartment that we live in, and they just told us that they would lower it back down, not quite to what it was, but not as much as they were saying it was going to go up to. So we just collected a bunch of boxes, and I think I'm gonna be giving away a bunch of boxes. So that's okay. That's okay. We're rolling with it. Things happen. But I hope you guys enjoyed this video, just sitting down and catching up in my room on my bed in my comfy clothes. And let me know if there's anything that you guys would specifically like to see. Let me know if you guys have questions. Please, 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 please give this video a thumbs up if you liked it, and tell your friends and your family. And thank you so much for all the support. Bye. Happy Thanksgiving.